Hey everyone, and welcome back to another epic episode of Metal Nights with the Metal Coach, where the riffs reign supreme and the music rocks. Tonight, I am breaking down and analyzing the track "Rejoice" by rock legend Def Leppard. But before we get into it, guys, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss another epic episode of Metal Nights with the Metal Coach. Here at Metal Nights, we are a family, and if you want to support the channel and you want to wear the colors, check out the Metal Coach merch. Links are in the description of this video. All that and more when the Metal Coach returns. Coming up next. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm your host, Steven, the Metal Coach Holley, and on tonight's episode, we are checking out the brand new track from rock legends Def Leppard. It is called Rejoice. But first, we need to introduce Def Leppard to you. You have Joe Elliott on lead vocals, Phil Collen on lead guitar, Vivian Campbell on guitar. You have Rick Savage on bass, and you have Rick Allen on the drums. So let's not wait any longer. Let's go ahead and crank up the track Rejoice by Def Leppard. Let's go. Man, I love it. Right out of the gate, man, this track comes in bright, punchy, confident. It wastes no time in getting to the meat of the song, and it kind of just gives you where you're going with this. This track is wonderful. I get a little bit of the influence from the Slang album mixed with a little Euphoria with a little bit of Pour Some Sugar on Me. To me, it's a hard rock anthem for a modern generation. Let's dive in. Let's go ahead and start this breakdown by talking about how great Joe Elliott sounds on this track. To me, his vocal performance on Rejoice is clear, confident, and has that emotional lift. He's not forcing power, he's letting the melody do the heavy lifting. In the verses, Elliott just keeps it restrained, almost like a conversation he's having with you, kind of pulls the listener in, creates that depth, and gives the track a little bit more feel to it. His vocal phrasing to me is classic Elliott. His voice to me is aged so well, and you can tell he really takes care of his voice. What to me makes the vocals work so well is the contrast. When the chorus hits, Joe opens up his vocal range and leans into those sustained notes. I think his vocal delivery feels celebratory, and it's just epic to me. There's grit in his tone, but there's also a warmth to it that just is something special. And I think that balance is why his voice is still relevant decades into Def Leppard's career. Man, just freaking brilliant. I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the chorus for the track Rejoice. To me, it is a hook fest. It is simple, it's wide open, it's emotionally direct. The melody naturally rises, the chords open up, the rhythm section kind of relaxes enough to let the vocals soar. It's not overly complicated, but what makes it brilliant, in my opinion, is the layering musically. You get those stacked vocals, you get the big guitars, a rhythm section that knows when to push and when to sit back. The chorus for Rejoice lands on strong beats, making it instantly memorable. It's designed to be done in an arena, to stick in your head after just one listen, and it's exactly what it does. To me, this is arena rock songwriting done right. Uplifting, catchy, and just freaking honest. It is brilliant. I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the rhythm section of Rick Savage on bass and Rick Allen on the drums. They are a special group, and they are masters of their craft for sure, and man, are they brilliant on this one. I think Rick Savage's bass work is the quiet backbone of this track. It's not flashy, but it's what it needs for this track. His bass lines follow the chord movement closely, reinforcing the harmonic structure of the track while locking in tight with Rick Allen's drumming. The bass, to me, his bass playing adds a little thickness and a little bit of warmth, and especially in the chorus, and it fills in the low end so well because he understands what this track needs. The bass on this track supports it and adds depth and power to it. If you isolate that bass, you can really hear how steady and musical it really is. That's why he is one of the all-time great bass players in the rock and roll era. Just brilliant. Love what he does on the track. Man, good stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Rick Allen's drumming on this track. To me, he is one of the greatest for reasons that I'm going to talk about right here. He is a master in melodic hard rock drumming. The groove is steady. It is driven, perfectly suited for the song's uplifting feel. He keeps the verses tight, controlled, and then opens them up in the chorus to give the song more lift. His fills are timely and effective. Nothing feels rushed. Nothing is cluttered. And his sense of timing and restraint is what makes this track breathe. His drumming does not overpower the track. He moves it forward. Just a master class in hard rock drumming, like I said before. Man, let's go ahead and finish up Rejoice, and I'll come back and I'll break it all down Metal Coach style. Let's go. I'm really digging this track. To me, I know this may sound odd to some people. This could be their best track they've done in some time. To me, it's got a little bit of the classic Def Leppard element to it, but to me, it's modern and more mature sounding. Something I wish some of the other legacy bands would maintain. But I just absolutely love the way they purposefully crafted it so you feel a part of the track and you feel part of the energy to it. Man, let's dive in metal coach style and let's dive into my favorite part of any of the breakdowns on the channel. Let's get into the guitar work, of course, of the two legends, Phil Collen and Vivian Campbell. All right, so Phil Collen and Vivian Campbell, of course, are just legends in hair metal, hard rock, and just to me are that perfect modern Def Leppard guitar pairing. Collen brings in that smooth, polished, melodic guitar playing, while Vivian adds a little bit of edge and bite to the guitar work. The rhythm guitars are tight, bright, and layered perfectly. You can hear how carefully the parts are arranged. Each guitar has its own space in the mix, which I think is cool. There's no clutter, there's no fighting for attention. It's just clean, powerful, hard rock guitar work that supports the vocals and drives the song forward. Just brilliant. Okay, let's talk about the guitar solo played by the legendary Phil Collen. Collen's solo to me is pure melody and feel. The first part of it kind of reminds me of Brian May from Queen. It is epic, it's bluesy, and it's melodic. And the second part to me has classic Def Leppard vibe to it. He gives us some killer phrasing that is melodic, and you get a couple of runs on the fretboard. Every note just feels intentional. The solo lifts the track emotionally without breaking its stride. It's short, effective, and perfectly placed and perfectly played by Phil Collen. Just brilliant. So why is Rejoice such a brilliant track? To me, it proves that Def Leppard can still write uplifting, powerful hard rock tracks without chasing trends or trying to rewrite their past. It's modern, it's still melodic, it still rocks hard, and still feels like Def Leppard to me. It's a fine balance that is not easy sometimes for legacy bands, but Def Leppard has figured out a way to make it sound effortlessly. Just a great track, great song by Def Leppard. I love it. So guys, what do you think of the track Rejoice by Def Leppard? Leave your thoughts in the comments section. I want to hear your take and your favorite moment from the track. Guys, make sure you go support Def Leppard by visiting the official website for all their merchandise. And don't forget to follow them on all their socials. And make sure you go check them out in Vegas on their Vegas residency that starts very soon. Guys, all the links are in the description of this video. And guys, if Metal Nights is part of your week, please like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and join the Metal Coach family. And if you want to support the channel and wear the Metal Coach colors, check out the Metal Coach gear. Links are in the description page also. Guys, I want to thank you for joining me as always. Guys, don't forget, keep it fun, keep it metal, crank up something loud today, keep the faith, and never let anyone make you feel afraid. Take care, guys. Keep it metal. See you soon.